The Sports Desk is sponsored by Jim Butler Chevrolet, the Midwest's #1 Chevy dealer 10 years running.
Swing and hello, 4th of July. Take a ride on that knockdown pitch, big boy. Kerry Wood knocked him down, and now Albert looks at him as he goes around first. He gives him a glare. Say, take a little whiff of that, big boy. Give it to him, big boy. Give it to him.
That was July 4th, 2003, my favorite Mike Shannon call of all time. There will be no classic Cardinals calls this holiday, though. They continued to sink deeper into the depths of the National League today in Miami. It was another rough day for Adam Wainwright. He gave up this monster blast to Jesus Sanchez in the first inning, one of 7 total and 4 earned runs against Waino today. Get this, opponents are hitting .354 against the Cardinals in the first inning this year. That's the worst in baseball. Jesus Luzardo was great on the other side, 6 shutout innings. Marlins win 15-2, and Waino is headed to the IL. Here's how Adam and Ollie summed up another disappointing day.
When you play golf, sometimes you look at the hole, and the hole's really small. You know, that's kind of what strike zone looks like to me right now. So I need to get physically right so I can be mentally right.
Not ideal for him or for us, and was able to talk through it with him, and there's just not a whole lot behind it at the moment.
I think more than anything, it's just dealing with some shoulder stuff that we're going to look at, and we'll just see what the doctor has to say, and plan is to come back strong. I mean, listen, I'm either going to come back and pitch great, or I'll be a great cheerleader, you know. So, but the plan is the first one. You know, the plan is I'm not giving up.
It was similar. I mean, if you really think about Albert in the first half, similar conversations where you're sitting there and you're having some really good heart-to-hearts figuring out what's next, and we know how that ended.
Over on the ice at Centene, the new guy has been lighting it up at Blues Prospect Camp. This year's number 10 overall pick, Dalibor Dvorsky, has been notching highlight reel goal after highlight reel goal. It will likely be a couple of years till he makes it to the big club, but he's made a good first impression.
Very good, very competitive. He's a competitive person, very humble, curious, wants to learn, and really strong. I'm impressed with his strength on his stick, like in puck battles and stuff.
The man, the myth, the legend made his annual July 4th return at Coney Island today. The Nathan's hot dog eating contest was almost canceled because of the rain, but Joey Chestnut wasn't going to have that. Once the eaters did get going, Chestnut blew everybody away once again. He ate 62 hot dogs and buns in 10 minutes to win his 16th mustard belt. He hasn't lost this event since 2015. Every 4th of July, I like to look back on this story. It's 1986, and Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins, and other big basketball stars are playing an Independence Day pickup game under the arch. It really happened, and we have the video to prove it. Imagine seeing the greatest of all time just casually dropping insane moves under the iconic Gateway Arch. I mean, look at this crazy hang time move. MJ is going to pull up here in just a second. Our Art Holiday was there back in '86 and asked the legends about their acrobatic skills and to remember back to their first dunk.
A lot of guys in the league who can leap, but there's some guys who just can, you know, jump out of the gym.
I was in the 9th grade. I didn't know I really dunked the ball. I went up with the intentions of dunking it, but you know, I was so happy that I did it that I didn't know I was doing it.
You don't see stuff like that anymore, Brent. All those people there back in '86, they got a memory for a lifetime.
And how cool that our own Art Holiday was right there, too.
He was a referee for that game, actually, and he said there's no way he was going to call a foul on Michael Jordan.
You can't do that.
No way.
Don't do that. Corey, thank you much. Well, still ahead, roll.